Generic greetings! So we're fallouting once again. This time we are at the Taffington Boathouse. I don't know whether this is the Taffington River or whatever, or just a random name of this place. But either way, I've just liberated it. As you can see, there is a lot of these blood bug things all over the ground. I really, truly despise these things. Not because... Oh, we can actually pick stuff up there. Not because they are hard to fight. On the contrary, they're actually very easy. But you have to use VATs because of the way they move and the speed that they move at. It's really difficult to take them out. Let's actually go to the crafting station here. We can actually make a beverage, dirty wasteland or purified water. We can't do any of that, but I can make some blood bug steaks, which I will make a couple of. There we go. That's giving me some nice experience as well. And pretty much that's all I can make. Oh no, we can make some vegetable starch if we really want to. We're going to close that. We don't need anything else there. Oh, by the way, today's beverage is... Oh, still quite hot, actually. That's a coffee black, no sugar. So, that's also some random brain fungus right next to this cooking station. Not exactly the most hygienic thing to do. Anyway, so... I want to mess around with this area, but I want to do something a bit different. What I need to do is actually go into my build mode first and get rid of some of the stuff around here. Now, as I said, I've just liberated this place, so it is quite new. I've taken the liberty of going around and... There's a tyre messing around over there. Can I go over here and pick the tyre up and then move it? I should be able to if I can pick that up and bring it here, and then we'll be able to delete it. Ha ha ha. Skills. Yes, I've taken the liberty of running around and... Oops, sorry, I just hit Piper with a big tyre. Running around and getting rid of a lot of stuff, so we don't have to clear everything out. We don't need to spend 20 minutes clearing that out. That's a big tyre. I really don't know how we can carry that. Although, to be fair, I am moving slow when I'm doing it, so there's no real problem. I guess there's some sort of accuracy there. Let me just go into the build mode, and then we can actually demolish that tyre, demolish that, and then we get some rubber. Yes, it is actually possible to bring like trucks like that inside here when you're in power armor and you can jump near it. It will sort of jiggle a little bit, and you can move stuff around. Anyway, let me delete all this one here. Yes, as I said, I've cleared the area out for the most part. There's still bits to do, but I've also set up a radio beacon, so people are going back and forward, so we do have a nice area. What I want to do, I want to go to our structures and then to probably metal, and then, actually no, we want to go wood, and then we want to go to flooring, and then we want the concrete. Now, how many of them can I make? 74, that's no problem at all. What I want to do is seal it off from this side here, and then what I'll do, let me see if I can place that there. Can I place that there quite well? Yes, I can, but the slight problem is that wood bit's in the way, so we do need to scrap it and then move it further in. There we go, that's much better. What I want to do is build a wall all the way around this place, but then I want to cover up the house. Now, that might sound a bit silly, but what I've never tried doing is basically making a very tall wall and then going right over the top. So just for sake of trying it, that's pretty much what I'll be doing in this semi-construction-y type episode thing. Ooh, let's just place that there, and we'll just double check to make sure that the wall is about level. It's not right up against it, but that is about up against it now. That should be fine. What I'll do is I'll move it a little bit further on. There we go. Quickly check the walls. If the wall fits in, then we are good. Yes, it will fit in there. That's fine. No problem at all. Okay, back to the flooring. So, again, we just need to snap it to this side. Now, we don't need to go too far, and obviously I'm going to be moving things like that. I think that is pretty much as far as I need to go. As I said, I just want to have enough so I can surround the house. The majority of the building will be obviously going around and trying to secure this thing up. Now, that's another settler there, and obviously they're trying to go inside and do something. I don't know what they're trying to do there, but I think there's a... Oh, what's that? Looks like some sort of dead Brahmin. I think it is actually just that. Let me move this thing. Can we push the dead Brahmin? No, it's a red stag, I think. No, it is a Brahmin. Too heavy to carry, though. Can't really do anything about killing it, though. That is problematic, because I can't shift it, and I don't think I can build around it. Unless picking that up and pushing it. No, that doesn't work. So that can connect onto there. Then we can keep going. Pipe just glitched through the top there. That's fine. And... oh, no, we can actually keep going. That's fine. And then we want to go... I guess that way. And does that look silly? Yes, it does look silly from when you're in the water, you understand, but not probably when you're out of it. What I'll do is I'll store that. I think that should do us for now. That should do us for now. Okay, we've got all of these blood bug things, which are sort of going all over the place. I really want to... It would be nice. I'm sure, again, everything I suggest on this, I know everybody says there's a mod for that, there's a mod for that, but I'm sure it would have been... well, it definitely would have been nice if Bethesda had put a way to get rid of these corpses and stuff. I mean, I know they disappear eventually, but still. Right. Stairs. Well, the best stairs... Actually, we don't need stairs just yet. What we need is put the walls on. Now, what walls am I going to use? Well... walls... Put a door in first. And the door's going to go... there. Okay. You can hear that thing going click and messing around. You can hear it over the other side. Right, so there's one unit of wall. Now the question is, how am I going to get this thing further up? How am I going to make this thing go up and up and up? Well, if I use these, you can't place them on top of each other. So the only other thing to use is prefabs. Now prefabs, they like snap onto the sides, but I think you can then build on top of them if you use something like floor with roof, like that, you see, and you can place them up there and then build like that. But then it's not really the big wall that I'm wanting. I guess there is another solution, and actually use the massive walls that I've never really done before. I've never really used these ones before. Where is it? Fences, miscellaneous. No, it's not in there. It might be in metal. How is it? Wood and then miscellaneous. No, that is wood ones. We don't want that. We want metal. Roofs. No, again, not there. Doors. Fences. Wire fence and junk fence. Junk fence, that's the sort of thing I was thinking of. So that would be a very, very nice thing to go around here. But then, again, it's not tall enough. I need to be something really, really, really tall to secure the entire thing. Actually, I've just realised that that is going to cause us so many issues. Them wires there, we won't be able to wall this off. In fact, let me have a quick testeroo. We're going to go to wood and then over to the walls. Shove some walls in here like that. Then we'll go over to flooring, and then we want the wood floor, but it's not. It's actually floor roof, isn't it? There we go, like that. And then just for sake of testing, we do need to go over to the stairs and shove in some stairs so I can go up. And then what's going to happen here? I reckon. I didn't expect that. Okay, we can actually go up and over. We can actually have these going through, so that's fine. That's pretty much what we want. So I guess, if I'm completely honest, we're going to keep following on that design. I do have enough. I can build 212 of these things, so that's more than enough for what I really need. So let's just keep going, really, and build these. I don't know if there's any other walls we can use. That's problematic. We can't place one there. I'm guessing, again, because of the Brahmin, but yeah, I think it's because of the Brahmin, you see. I need to move it. Ah, that's really annoying. Can I open build mode? Oh, look, its head's swinging along. Ugh. Goes on the ground. Place that there. Then it'll sort of swing all over the place, and then we've placed it there. I'm guessing it's that's making that noise. Ah, well. Right, so this is still in. Let's spin around the entranceway somehow. So about there would be fantastic, but I've got this in the way. So let's move the generator. Generator can go there, as well as the recruitment beacon. It can go on the roof. Actually, the generator can go on the roof as well, probably. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's on the roof. By the way, I know I'm just forgetting about the people and the water and the food and the power. I'm just basically messing around here. But you know what? We've done so many other builds before when we've just spent the time making it proper. So we're gonna have a little play about here. So let's place these nice roof pieces. That's quite good. There we go. I want to move that over to here. That's exactly where I wanted it to go. Although, to be fair, it doesn't truly go on the ground. What I'll do then, I might be able to look out with flooring and put in a wooden piece, which is exactly what goes in. Perfect, perfect. And then if Piper was out the way, we would be able to put in a bit of flooring here, which will be that. Come on, Piper. Can you actually move? That would be fantastic of you. No, that's not going to fit in. That won't fit in either. And that's really annoying, because if it went in there, that would be absolutely bob on, wouldn't it? Or we could... There is a couple of places where it says it would go, but I don't know. There, maybe. It does go down. It's... I think, again, I think it's because of that blood bug that's there.
I can carry something if you need me to.
Nope, you're fine. See, it's now stuck under there because of this. And I think that's stuck under because of that as well. And we'll place that there for now. Hang on. There for now. I'm going to pick that up. Drag it with me. Nope, it's pretty much stuck, I think. It's pretty much stuck under the ground. Oh, how joyous. Ah, well. Looks like I can't do anything about that, so we're just going to have to continue on. Put that there. And then this in... So there is a... It goes green for a second. That'll do. I'll take what I can get. Okay. Straight up and continue on. So, flooring. And it's going to be shack upper floor. The reason it has to be upper floor is because otherwise it won't fit in. Or it won't allow you to then to build other walls, you see. Okay, there's that. And then back to the walls. Now, I know what I can do after this if I really wanted to. Although it will be a little bit glitchy. I'll show you what I was sort of planning. So this is going to go all the way along to the end. By the way, this is going to be actually completely and utterly indefensible because we've got no way to shoot. But what I plan on doing is going around the outside and then changing a bit of it. Now, what I could, if I really wanted to, is move that and put it there. But what you'll see is if I do that, we've got a gap all the way along. So what I'd have to do is then go over and patch that back up, which is obviously not ideal. So what I want to do is actually put that back where it was. There we go. And then again continue on. Now we'll probably have to get another 2 or 3 levels of this. I think we'll get away with another 2 for the main roof of the house, or at least the height of it, and then we'll go from there. But I'm very aware that the main problem we're going to experience is the height box, so we won't be able to build up to a certain point. Now I know every time I've done these, there's always the same thing. I've just got to level up to I'm guessing level 50. I've just got a Legend of the Wastes achievement, so I'm guessing that's level 50. Yes, I always get... Ooh, God, I'm about to fall off. I always get people saying, oh, what you should do is this, 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 and this. And basically, it's always go into the console, edit it, and do this. And I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather keep like as is, basically. And that is perfect. That goes exactly where I wanted it. Right over the top. As you can see, I can now walk over to here, which is fine. That's perfect. Right, so I also want to go to these stairs and then put some stairs up like so. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh my good grief, this is unbelievable. This is the first time that something's going roughly to plan. Sort of ironically, I didn't have much of a plan when I started this video, other than I've got a bit of time, I had like a beverage, and I want to build something quite tall, and that's pretty much the plan. And it's going to plan. So let's just continue going. Speaking of beverage, I really do need a sip of this coffee because it was boiling hot when I first drank it, but I bet it's cold now. Oh no, that's quite nice though. Right, okay. So we are getting to a point now where another level would be quite nice. We don't need this piece actually, so we're going to put that in the corner. Bear in mind that we can see the size on the top right there. We have to make sure that we're still inside of that, which at the moment no problems at all. But obviously we need things like crops, which I don't know where I'm going to plant them, by the way. I have no idea. I also haven't got any water, but that's very easy. I just put one water purification system in, and then that'll be all sorted as well, because obviously we're next to a river, which is quite easy to sort. Right, so we would go, let's just have a quick rundown of what happens. We go up here, and then we turn around, and then we go up this. That's fine, and then we need to go up to the next level, which if we put something like this in, straight up. Perfect. Job done. Right. So, let's have a quick look. We'll go over to the walls again once more. and then continue on. So, did we have the walls on that last time? We didn't have it there, but I think it is worthy or worth putting it like that. And we'll also do the one down the bottom here. These stairs are probably temporary either way. I'll probably end up messing around with them. I just realised that that is about the right level for walling off this entire area. Sadly, oh, it will snap. Oh, I cannot believe that. Look at that. You couldn't measure that any better, really, could you? I couldn't really. So we'll snap it to that side. Before I do that, I will actually go to the flooring, and I'm going to put more wood flooring in there, and then along to there. You get the idea. And we'll go back onto, floor, up the top, and then through the electrical power cables, and then keep going. Right, so we need to put that. Move this one and put it there, and then we'll put another set of flooring in up here. And it's easier to do it from this side, you see. For one, you can see roughly ahead of you, so you're not going to fall off and die. And also, you can build it a bit quicker. There we go. And one more, I think. Yes, there we are. So we'll go back to the walls, and we can build 145 more. So no real problem there. And then we'll go back up to the top and continue from where we left off. Again, we'll put it on this side here. Now, I'm sure there's a better way of doing this. I know there's several people suggested loads of mods. I haven't got to modding the game. I know that there's been, I've said a couple of times that I want to play the game pretty much unmodded before I get to a completed state. Now, the actual storyline itself, it's sort of stalled with me a little bit because, honestly, I think it's a bit shit. And I just haven't gone any further. I've got to a certain point. I don't want to tell you how far I've gone with it because I don't want to spoil it for people who are still playing it. But basically, I've got to a certain point and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to go any further for now. And I might go. I will eventually get to it. But at the moment, no, I'm happy as is. I just realised that what might be better, we could have a nice adjoining section in there, and that'll be just in flooring, and it'll just be a standard flooring section like that, and then there you go, there's that. So you don't basically fall down to your imminent, so you know, your instant death, so that's something quite good. So we'll go up there, and, understatement of the century, falling down to your death, not quite good. Oh yes, right, so what we're going to do now is actually go down to the bottom. We're going to take a look outside and see how absolutely insane this looks. Actually, before we do that, what I want to do is get some stairs put in, because obviously otherwise the settlers might have problems navigating this area here. Now, sadly, that's not snapping to the ground because of the way it is placed. So we're going to have to sort of put a bit of shonk in here and basically do it like that. And it does work, but not ideally. Let me start that one. Actually, that one's fine, even though it looks stupid. Can they get up? I have no idea, but either way, that's where we're going to leave it. Same thing we want to do over this side as well. We'll put that in there, and again, you can get up. I don't know whether the NPCs will get up there or not, but we'll see. So, we're going to take a little run over here, and what does it look like? Ready? Ready? Sip a beverage. Go. Oh, it's exactly how I thought it would be. It's a big block. It's a bloody cube, isn't it? That's all I've managed to do. I've just made a bloody cube around a house. With a Brahmin stuck in the wall, apparently. Oh, there's another Brahmin there as well. Let's have a quick look over from this side. It might look better in the daytime, although I fear it won't be that great because you'll be able to see it. Now, this side is a little bit problematic, but you can't attack from that side. So, actually, in terms of how defensible this is, then, yeah, it's not too bad. But look at that. It blocks out the stars. It's so bloody big. This is insane. Right, okay, what I'm going to do, go back to build mode, because I know exactly what's going to happen here. I want to, see this bit here? That's where we're going to have some growing areas, I guess. So I was about to put some stairs in there, but I think that might not be great. I've just realised that defense is 0. 0 defense, apparently. So, what can we do on this side here? Well, there's several things we could do with it, but I'm going to leave it there for now, like that part, I mean. What I might do, though, is put some, I think it's in wood, and it might be in miscellaneous. Yes, these bridges. Place some bridges down here. Let's just, break my legs. I might place these down here. So, hang on, let me get up the top here. And then place them like so. That's how I wanted it to be, yes. But what I'll do is I will... Oh, that didn't really mean to press that. Let's tab that. That is, by the way, that is holding E. If you hold E, you pick up a lot of things attached to the same thing, which basically means the entire foundation. So if you want to shift it, if you think, you know what, doesn't really want to be there, you can shift the entire thing. That was someone who suggested it, but in the comments, and I genuinely didn't know. So that was a nice surprise when I found that out. But also found that it is pretty much useless for most of the things that I make because I actually connect everything for the most part. So I don't really need to do that, or rather, it's not really that good for someone like me who connects everything together. Anyway, that's about right. I think it's a little bit low, so we'll raise it up. There we go. That's about right, I think. And obviously we're going to build around here, and then slight problem. Obviously, this is a bit chunky because if you look under there, you can see that doesn't touch the ground. But when you're not in build mode, you can't tell. Yeah, so that's okay. This goes all the way at the end. It would be nice to be able to go to the other side, but sadly the build mode just goes to there. So what I'm going to have to do is pretty much that. Raise it up. Like that. And probably put another one in. Like so. We could go all the way at the end, really. It would be rude not to. This last piece, that's problematic. There we go. It's not entirely level, this piece. In fact, what will probably be best if I pick it up and shift it. Although it's not letting me, really. Pick it up from this side, maybe. Nope, that's connected to the entire thing. See, that piece shouldn't be connected to that. But apparently it is. If I wanted to, I could rotate it and move it around. So that's shifted that a little bit. And then we're not going to fall in the water. That's about right. Okay, so that is much better. Let me just get rid of that weed whacker. There we are. Like I said, I've run around and got rid of most of this stuff, but not all of it. So, Piper, you just stay there. You're doing a good job standing around doing absolutely nothing. To be honest, I probably wouldn't. I don't really want her to crack on with any of this sort of stuff. I'm sure she'd start doing some interior decor stuff later on. Right, so upper floor. Now, the question is how far, or how tall am I? How tall is this thing? The answer is tall, but just not tall enough to enclose this space. So, I think we're going to need another level, aren't we? You can see the size is steadily increasing to a point where I mean, I was going to say it's increasing to a point where it's becoming stupid. We've already passed that stage. We've already passed the this is stupid, what the hell are we doing stage. But, going to have to keep on going. Just for sake of completeness, if nothing else. Even if after all of this I just demolish the entire thing, which I don't think I'll do. Because of the amount of settlements I've got in the game, it's not really a problem if I like leave it. I guess the best way to go up would be to do something like that, and then have another sort of stair piece here. Now I'm very aware though that what I'm doing really is it's all over the place, really. I haven't really designed it very well at all, typical. Actually, normally I do design things. Normally I over-engineer something. Actually, no, we're not wanting to put a... We're not wanting this on here, the shack wall. We need to get rid of that. What we're actually wanting to do, in fact, I think this... Yes, I've actually put the wrong roof on this. This roof here. This is the wrong roof. What we need is some sort of actual roof like that, you see. like that. Although, no, that there. Something like that. That's what I'm wanting, you see. And that saves a bit of resources. Although, to be fair, with the amount of resources I've probably wasted on this, it's probably gonna equal about the same, really. But we might as well do it how we were supposed to do it in the first place. So we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Don't need to get rid of... No, we're not going to get rid of that. Should have really kept the stairs, actually, now that I think about it, because then how we're going to get down... There's a thought. And also, we do want to be able to get up to this thing. And mainly for maintenance, you know, when people get shot and stuff, you want to be able to get up the top and sort things out. Or just repair the roof. Just whatever. You know, it's just practical, isn't it? Right, so back to the roofing and all the way along. So obviously delete that, and then delete that. There we are. And back to the roof. Size is still increasing. Now, the problem I have, actually, is another resource issue because I don't really have many resources left. It says I can make... how many? I can make 61 of these. Actually, that's enough to completely seal this thing off, so there's no real problem there. However, eventually the game's going to shout at me. I mean, it should have already shouted at me now, saying, you are an absolute bloody idiot. But still... fitting in. Probably can't place that there. I nearly just fell off that, and that will probably kill me. Now, what I want to do is check the other side of this, because I reckon this is going to look absolutely insane. In fact, I know it's going to look absolutely insane. But it's different, right? I mean, it's just a bloody big cube. It's nothing special. Different isn't necessarily better. Right, so, yes, I've proven that you can actually wall off an entire house. Well, in terms of doing what I set out to do, it's there. Would I recommend it? No. It's silly. I would not recommend it at all. What I do need to do is get some basic provisions going, like, for example, water. We'll go for a water purifier here. Standard size. Now, I think inside... Now, can we place it in here? I always thought it would be quite good. Yes, we can as well. That's cool. This is always annoying me. This door, it opens the wrong way. So, once it's in, you can't get out. Like, what am I supposed to do here?
This won't work without power.
Yeah, thanks for that. I don't know what I'm really supposed to do with this area. What I'm going to have to do is open up build mode, go to power, go to probably connectors and switches, and place a connectors and switch, or connector and switch. Not even a switch, but connect that to that. I'll have to move it. I'll have to actually spin that round. And connect it to that, okay? And then connect that to that, which then powers the water. No, it doesn't, because I probably don't have enough power. Now, what I could do, could go to these generator windmills, which... Actually, I don't really see the point in them. See, the windmills, obviously, they are like green power and all that, which is quite nice, but one of the bad things is they're bloody huge, right? They're massive, and they only generate 3 power. That's the same as a small generator. So, for me, you might as well just use as either a small generator or go the whole hog and get yourself a large generator. I mean, you do need signs for that, which is, I guess, the small downside. But, I mean, the only bonus is that I could build a massive bank of wind turbines on the top of this to make it even more insane. But you know what? I don't think there's any real point in that. So what I'm going to do is place a generator large, probably about here. There we go. Actually, we'll spin it around because I like the light facing that way. There we are. And then we'll connect that up to that, and then there we go. We should now have enough power. So it says beds 3. I wish there was like a way in. I wish you could delete part of this door, because then I'd be able to get in. Is there another way inside? Looks like there isn't, so we're just gonna have to go down and then in normally, up the stairs, and then obviously we want to delete a lot of this stuff in here. Again, there's more blood bugs and all these things. When I have to take out, we'll delete all of this. This is gonna be where we're gonna have the the beds and stuff. So that's a nice bed there. We'll leave that where it is. That's fine. There's someone sleeping there. It looks like we've got a bathtub with some dead person in it. Actually, I think I did put that person in there. It was one of the things I went, oh, that's interesting. Let me just pick up that radio. Actually, that's right. Can you pick up the radio? No, that's right. You have to pick it up. Oh, where is it? Why can't I pick it up? I don't really want to scrap it. I'm going to have to leave it for now. The radios are a bit dodgy. Right, so we'll go to the beds and we'll place some beds. So we're going to place one in that corner there with some nice mould in the corner. I stayed in a hotel like that once. True story, in fact. Bloody dry rot everywhere. Well, not dry. It was like a it was on the sea coast. I mean, I live on the sea coast, but it was like another place, and it was that sort of white crystalline like sort of salty air that gets everywhere. It was all on the walls and everything. It was bloody disgusting. Right, let's go for meal was nice though. I only got dysentery for 3 days. Right, so we'll put the beds. I'll put it there. I think. Yeah, why not shove it in there? We can put one there if we really wanted to. And I really don't want that bed to be there, but to be honest with you, I can't really shift it at the moment. Can I just delete the bed? No, let's not do that. I'll tell them to go. I've told them to stand up, you see, so I can delete that bed and give them a much better piece of accommodation. So I've got rid of the sleeping bag. Sorry about that, but you're now going to get treated to a lovely soft bed with a mattress. There you go. That's for you. Just for you. And anyone else that gets there. There we go. So we've got a total of 11 beds. More than enough. Right. Food. This is going to be the main issue. Actually, no. The main issue is that she won't let me down the stairs. We're going to get rid of that door because, well, we're never going to be opening and closing. There's another bed. There's a cooler. We'll get rid of that. Chairs and stuff we'll keep. Now, there is a little bit of an issue. Now, what am I going to do in terms of food? So we've got, actually, I want to put one of these as well. It's like a scavenging platform. I always recommend using these because what they do is they give you like you assign someone to it and they just slowly generate resources, which is quite good. Let's go to food, and we don't have, we have some mute fruit, but obviously we can't place that anywhere. Now, there is these things, I think they're called, are they called tar berries or something? There's a berry that you can place, and what it is, to be honest, is like a berry that goes in water, and you just sort of sit it around, and it's really good for, oh, look at that, some nice razor grain there. I think we're going to just place some mute fruit trees, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, it's like a berry that just sits in the water. There's a place, I haven't yet liberated it because I haven't got the quest, but there's one of the places where they're using an old swimming pool from like, I think it's, is that a, that's one of them, store that, I think a melon thing. They used an old swimming pool from like a motel, I think it was, which was quite cool, I thought. And there's mute fruit. It's getting all, okay, it's getting all Silent Hill on me now. So that's enough food. In terms of defense, we haven't really got any, and the best thing I can think of is going to the roof. I mean, the thing is, they can only attack in one area. So what if we go to traps and place a flamethrower trap, which does require power? Radiation emitter. I don't like the idea of that. Flamethrower trap at the door, maybe? I mean, they can only attack here. So, I mean, put that there and put that there. Right? I mean, I know it's quite obvious where they are, but they are quite dim, the raiders that attack here. I'm going to get rid of that because what I want to do is place a guard post just above it, but I'm not going to be able to do that. What I might be able to place, though, if we go into structures and then wood and then into, I guess it'll be walls, is something like that. Yes, that's what we want. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, and then what we'll do, we'll go to power, connectors and switches. Again, one for the walls, so we'll put one there and one there. good if I could connect it up to that power line there that goes through the wall. Connect that up to that. Connect that up to that. Okay. Go inside. Drop down. Up here. Up the stairs. Hap a sip of beverage. I said hap, I am aware. Then we need a roofy one. There we go. And then connect that up to that. That up to that one there. And then that up to the generator. And then boom, we now have... Right, when it said flamethrower trap, I thought what it meant was that it sets it off. Ow! Yeah, okay. I thought it meant it set it off if you get too close. No. What it actually means is that it will constantly fire when you activate it, and then it will break. Right, so that's something quite interesting, and this is one of the reasons why I don't use traps, because they're a bit shit. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do then is keep that. We'll store that there, and what we'll do, we'll get a switch. Actually, no, we'll put one like that there, right? Connect that up to that, then that up to that. Right? Turn it off, because obviously that would be insane if we didn't. We will pick that up. Repair that, sorry. Repair that. Pick it up, slightly rotate it towards the door. Pick that up, slightly rotate it towards the door. And then, if anything comes in, or it tries to break in, bear in mind that I do need to put a door on this, so let's make sure that that's on there first. Doors, and then I reckon one with a nice window so we can see all of the people burning and writhing in massive amounts of pain. There we go. There's a door on that, so if they're in here, we can turn it on and they all get flamed to death. Maybe. Or what will probably happen is they'll attack somewhere else and then it'll just go all pear-shaped, to be honest with you. Right, so inside once again, and then we'll go right up to the top, up the stairs. And if we really wanted to, I mean, I don't know how many floors we could get in this thing, but it's already starting to look like a crashed Borg cube. I think we'll go for some just turrets, and we could put like some turrets on the edges. I could, if I really wanted to, put some laser turrets on, but I'm going to use these heavy machine gun ones. The reason is they don't require power, which means I don't have to run cables up here, and that will be a nightmare trying to run cables right up the top. So we'll place one there, and then roughly in the middle, I do mean very, very roughly, which will be about there, I think. So that'll be about right. Yeah, it'll be about right. We're not going to do the other corners because of reasons, and I think we are about there. So we're just going to quickly jump down, and we're not going to store that in the flooring because that would be insane. But what I do want to do is have a quick run on the outside, and we'll have a charge off and see finally what it looks like from a great distance. And we might swim across the other side and see what that looks like, but we'll have a think in a moment. And yeah, in the distance, that's definitely not in the center. That is OCD inducing. Look at that. People are going to be well pissed off, aren't they? Because it's well off center. Oh, well. Yes, that just looks like a big brick. And you get closer, and it's even more of a brick. Actually, is that in the center? It might be in the center, you know, because I was actually... Oh, it might be. No, it's still a little bit to the right, but because of the angle we were, we couldn't really judge it properly because of the mist and stuff, because we couldn't see any shadow on that. So there's no real... depth perception help. Let's pick that up. No, can't pick that up. Right, so we're gonna go splashy, splashy. Okay, from this side, it just looks unfinished. Right, so what I need to do, just to make it look not stupid, is probably demolish it, to be completely honest with you. But no, what I will do is actually go down that side and put some sort of support there, because it really does look like something that really shouldn't work. And it doesn't work, really, but, you know, at least I've actually done what I said I was going to try and do. And it sort of works. I mean, it were in terms of it's a big cube and stuff, yeah. That's... pretty much there. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it there. That is another build in Fallout. I'm honestly not, I'm not struggling, but I don't know where we can go from here in terms of the builds we do, because we've built a lot of different things, but if you want to see something like particular that you want to see built, then by all means drop a message in the comments and we will go from there. As always, thank you very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.